Amit Kumar. May I call upon the evaluator to read the guidelines?
Good afternoon once again. The objectives of CC5 speech are use stance, movement, gestures, facial expressions and eye contact to express your message and achieve your speech purpose. Make your body language smooth and natural. The allocated time is 5 to 7 minutes. All the best, speaker.
Toastmaster Amit, thank you. Toastmaster Amit has been with Nokia for the past 7 years, and he joined the Toastmasters in almost 7 years back. And his topic for today is cancer, and his intention is to scare the audience. Toastmaster Amit, cancer. Cancer, Toastmaster Amit.
Thanks, Megha. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Steve Jobs, who was the founder and ex-CEO of Apple Inc., died at the age of 56 of pancreatic cancer. And he was a braveheart, and he fought almost 10 long years with the cancer which he had in his body. 15 to 20 years back, cancer was something which was considered to be a disease predominantly in developed countries like America. But believe me, in the last 2 years, there are almost 7 to 8 people in my circle of friends and relatives who have been diagnosed with cancer. And out of those 7 people, 3 people have already lost their lives, and 4 of them are continue to fight with this dangerous and deadly disease. In India, about 8 lakh cases of cancer is reported every year. And this, believe me, this number is going to, as per the surveys and statistics which are done, this number is expected to go up by 20 to 25% in the next 2 to 3 years. And out of these 8 lakh cases, only 12 to 13% of the cases are reported in an early stage. As we all know, the later the diagnosis is done, the chances of recovery or survival is the minimum. And if you look at the geographical spread of the disease in this country, although there is no fixed pattern in it, but the number of cancer cases reported from the northeastern part of the country is extremely high for some reason. For men, it is primarily the oral cancer, lung cancer and prostate cancer which is more common. But for female, it is cervical cancer and breast cancer. And so what is cancer? And why does cancer kill people? All of us know that our body is made up of cells and tissues. And there is a natural process which happens that the cell, when it becomes old or when it ages, it divides and a new cell is formed. So cancer is defined as a group of diseases in which these cells, they would show a particular behavior, that there is an abnormal and uncontrolled growth of these cells. Now, okay, there is an abnormal and uncontrolled growth of the cells, but why does it kill people? Why does it kill people? So the death mainly depends on the type of cancer it is. So if there is a tumor which is there on your, if there is a cancerous tumor which is there in your brain or in your heart, then it is something which can cause a brain hemorrhage or it can cause a cardiac arrest. But if you have cancer in your lungs or blood, then eventually what happens is the cancerous cells begin to spread, and it spreads not only to that organ, it can actually spread to the several other organs, and it can cause a multi-organ failure. There is a lot of stuff in Google, and I really don't want to get into details of what cancer is and the biological and details of that. But we should, as layman, what are some of the 4 or 5 things which we should know about cancer? The first thing is, various research have shown that smoking and drinking are the 2 prime reasons for cancer. Now we have some smoker friends who have these weird theories. They say that if I travel 20 kilometers in Bangalore traffic, it is equivalent to smoking 5 cigarettes a day. So if I am smoking another 2 cigarettes in a day, what is the big deal in that? That's not true. As it is written in those cigarette packets, cancer, smoking can cause cancer, throat cancer, lung cancer, it can kill you. So stop smoking, or at least moderate smoking. Drinking, there has been a big lobby and somehow they prevented the government from getting that sticker written on the bottles that drinking can cause cancer. But drinking is something which is again responsible for cancer. So moderate your drinking or stop it if possible. Few months back, I met a school friend of mine called Gayatri, and she lives in Calcutta, and her father was diagnosed with cancer in Bangalore, so she had come to Bangalore. I said, uncle never used to drink or smoke, so why did he have stomach cancer? She said, Amit, it is because anything and everything which we eat these days is so contaminated. All food items has so much of chemicals, so much of preservatives. Nothing is good. So, what do we do now? How do we take care of this problem? So, obvious answers are, we should try to, switch to more healthy options, try out probably organic things. Okay, so these are some of the ways in which we can try to, reduce the possibility of we getting into a stage like this. The other very important thing is start exercising, start some kind of workout, running, jogging, gymming. The reason is simple. When you get into some kind of work, some kind of exercise, the immunity of your body boosts. As per a recent WhatsApp forward which somebody had sent me, the body produces cancer cells every moment, but it's the immunity of the body which goes and just kills those cancer cells. There was another forward from a Bollywood, from a recent forward from the Bollywood star Akshay Kumar. He says that I have been following Ayurveda for about 20-25 years, and what I do is I go to Kerala in an ashram and get detoxification done. These are another ways in which you can detoxify yourself, make your immunity strong. Friends, it is very, very important that we follow some of the advices which I listed over there, because the cost of treating cancer is huge. It can range from, if you are detected at an early stage, it can be 5 lakhs or it can go up to 20 to 30 lakhs. It can ruin you of all your savings. And moreover, the death which is caused by cancer, and the treatment also is pretty painful. Chemotherapy, if you talk about it, all of you know, it actually injects some kind of a chemical which goes and tries to kill the other cells. So it is so painful. Radiations are extremely painful. So the whole intent of my speech was to actually give you some perspective about cancer, so that friends, please start following these advices, and wish you a good luck and good health forever. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Amit. In our daily lives, we forget such important things, and thank you for reiterating.